and dollars. Her super eyes, and tell a lot of young birds. The girly two birds, pretty little baby. I'm so in love with you.
Level 0 Alien sows potion and only deal damage to enemies. From level 1 onwards, she can now sow potions to allies, multiplying their damage and allowing them to hit less enemies. Level 2 increases her pierce and damage. At level 3, her steroids last longer and now has a chance to buff 2 or more allies at the same time, but you need to find the right angle using the Pythagorean theorem. Level 4 allows her attack potions to permanently remove immunity from enemies. She improves her steroids at level 5. At max level, her damage increases significantly and her steroid now doubles allies' damage, no longer depends on the amount of the attack assay durations, and affects multiple allies at a time. Now this is where the real headache begins, the buff lifespan. To put it simply, alien steroids have two duration timers. The time duration, meaning the buff will disappear after a certain amount of time, and the number of attack duration, meaning the buff will disappear after the tower that was affected by the buff attacked enough times. This is important when it comes to choosing the right tower to pair with alien. Take Gunner for example, he has the attack speed of 0.06, which conveys to 20 attacks each 1.2 seconds. That means gonna take 1.2 seconds to use all of level 1's alien steroid. Keep in mind that alien cannot give steroids to other towers immediately after the buff runs out due to the Geneva Convention. Therefore, Gunner will not carry the buff most of the time. In addition, alien steroids multiply allies' damage, so the smaller base damage an ally has, the less compatible they are with alien. Take Gunner again as an example, attacking 20 times per buff, 2 damage without alien and 3 damage with alien. Doing basic math, you will get 40 damage per second without alien and 60 damage per second with alien, which is only 20 DPS different. If you are wondering, the steroids also affect the splash damage, making Gunner much more of a pump. So for IT area, alien can only be paired with towers that have high base damage and splash damage if possible. Alien is one of the best support tower in the game. In fact, she is one of the few support towers in the game since this game is kinda dead. To be frank with you, I do not use Alien a lot since she requires the right tower to operate, but she is genuinely really good. Before level 5, she is cheap enough and strong enough to defend early game, and at max level, she is a must-have for Carolina Reaper and Endless modes. She can also remove immunities from enemies permanently, which sounds good in a vacuum space, until you realize that she can only does it by yanking her potion to enemies, which is at a really slow speed by the way. Yeah, that's all there is to say. Aside from the steroid duration, she's not rocket science level of complex. See what I did there? Alright, I won't beg you to laugh this time. Just move on. First, the placement. Please place her near the tower that needs her buff. Seriously, she cannot just yank her steroids across the map. She is not a planetary level, my guy. And in case your asteroid belt gets too overcrowded, Alien has a special targeting option for you to choose specific tower classes for her to buff selectively. Next, the maps, which do not really matter since Alien's main purpose is to support all the towers, though I mostly recommend maps with L turns like these so that she can somewhat help with the damage utilizing her supernova piece. Alright, I'm done with the Sway buzzwords. Let's move on to her preferred teammates. Starting with the ones that do not benefit from her buffs whatsoever, like at all, under any circumstances. Delta can still receive her steroids, but his damage is calculated in a different way, so no, Alien will not help him charge faster. The same thing applies to Accelerator, and for the rest, Alien cannot give steroids to them, even if you ask nicely. And this is a list of towers that can be paired with Alien. If a tower is not on this list, do not pair it with Alien unless you have a lot of cash. In that case, just get a max level Alien and pair her with anything that is not on the first list. For normal game modes, from easy to master, You generally just want to get a level 4 or level 5 to buff your main DPS. You shouldn't invest too much on alien because practically one is enough. Like take this strategy for example. I placed down General Noob and my Guardian, then I upgraded General Noob to level 5, followed by level 5 aliens. That was enough for me to save up for max level General Noob, which allowed me to save up another decent chunks. Very simple. With enough planning, you can clear the more normal modes with ease using alien. Here are some fun strategies for normal gamers you can try if you have nothing better to do. First, get 3 aliens to chain the buff, making it last forever. This only works if your main DPS doesn't require a lot of investment, preferably a Guardian. The next one, get 3 or more level 4 aliens, change each of their target to distinct ones, then boom, you will no longer have to worry about immunities ever again, except this will badly hurt your economy. If none of that interests you, then let me introduce you to Alien Spam, level 4 to be precise, because that is the most cost-efficient alien level, though do not expect too much from this strategy, and Beacon is a must, since Alien cannot see hidden enemies on their own. For Grandmaster mode, you can get down a level 1 alien to help out with the defense during the early game. She is so cheap and cost efficient that getting one early game will never hurt you. At wave 40, you can upgrade the alien to level 5 to get a cleaner boss kill. From wave 80 onwards, you will farm enough money for a max level alien, which is a must get support tower for any game modes that involves killing bosses. The first badge is the A badge, beating Apocalypse mode on any map using only alien, accelerator, artilleries. Notice what do they have in common? Yes, the name will start with the letter A. I have made several videos for this badge already, so do not ask for more. The other badge is she passing into Manager Naru's house, which is how you get the barista skin I have been using this whole video. It is still available and there was already a video dedicated to this badge on my channel already. Or if you are lazy, check the top right corner. And that's about it. While Alien has some hidden complexity in her buff, you don't need to fully understand that to use her. Just like the universe, you don't need to understand its essence to appreciate its vastness and magnificence. Just go outside at night and look up. Even when the stars are obstructed by the industrial fog, that will just make their lights ever so more precious. Maybe to the universe, we are smaller than even grains of sand to us. But that's okay, we don't need to change that. Just enjoy the moment while it lasts. Goodbye and have a very astronomical day.